What's up guys, it's Jpeasy, and in Shadow Legacy we got a rework of an old classic map, Chalet. It was long overdue for a rework, and it's looking much improved over its previous versions. So in this series of videos, I'll be breaking down the changes and discussing strategies to help you adapt to the new map. This will be part 1 of a series breaking down different aspects of the rework. This video will be a basic run through with some room specific callouts, as well as some basic spawn peaks and runouts to be aware of as you attempt to enter the building. My goal is to cover the different aspects of this map in self-contained videos to allow you to view the specific content you need to assist in your gameplay. I'll be starting with a full walkthrough of the map, verbalizing each room's name with some specific callouts to assist people starting out. I've already heard some variation of some of the callouts, but I will be getting into specifics as I traverse the interior. Starting off with spawns, you have 3 possible spawns. In the front of the map or on the west side, you've got lakeside. On the east or the back of the map, you've got cliffside. And along the north, you've got campfire. We'll start in the front at lakeside. Starting in the front of the map, you've got one notable change from the previous version of the map. West main, which used to be a door, as well as the mudroom here, which used to be a door, which now the door has moved to the side, is now blocked off. There's no doors in the front of the house. You now, for the mudroom, have a window instead. And you have 2 windows replacing the entries on west main. There's one window on the side right over there. So let's start off on the first floor, jumping in through the mudroom. Mudroom connects over into the games hallway. And for annoyance sake, let's get rid of this jukebox, which is going to be in the bar. This gaming hallway moves into gaming, which if it's a bomb site, you can plant as far over as the window, but all the way in the corner, which for callout sake, this is couches or half wall. 1 of 2 calls. Near a bomb, you've got the pool table. And this back room here is the bar stock or simply stock. This transitions into bar, which this would be behind the bar. You have jukebox if you want a specific call there. Behind the B-bomb, couches, base, or fireplace door, which this transitions into fireplace. Here you've got the fireplace hatch. Now the fireplace stairs have been moved below the top stairs down here. And that's the stairs up towards the mezzanine. But we'll go there in a little bit. From the fireplace, it transitions to dining hall, which then goes into dining. You have a dining hatch that moves down to the basement. You have a dining half wall. Inside of kitchen, some specific callouts. You've got close to microwave. Little tuck-in corner that has a nice little angled door. You've got the fridge or fireplace for specific callouts there. The kitchen transitions to the kitchen hallway, and this is the main entrance. Most people would be calling this West Main, as this was what it was previously called. There's 2 windows, as I mentioned here. This is the West Main stairs. So this whole area is typically called West Main. From the kitchen hallway, this goes into trophy. And now the West Main stairs, which basically used to be located instead of here, be going up from this point up, has been moved to the trophy as now trophy stairs. Inside trophy, you have some specific calls, such as trophy hatch, trophy drone hall for specific locations of people. And I think this area is probably going to be dubbed Harry Potter as it's underneath stairs. Going up into trophy, you move into the solarium. This is the room I've seen the most variety of calls, as solarium is a very long word to pronounce. I've seen it shortened to solar. I've seen it called plants. I highly recommend not using plants, as it's also shared with another term in game of planting the diffuser, so it could become confusing in certain situations. I've also heard it called greens. I've heard it called jungle. So any variation to do with anything plant related, it would be the call here. You've got solar rug. You've got owl or overhang. And this transitions to 1 of 2 areas. You've got the master bath with jacuzzi, toilet, sink, some specific calls inside of there. And then inside of the master bedroom, you've got bed, couch, closet, hatch, window. This is the transition to the piano room. Some specific calls here. You've got bookshelf or hard wall. You've got the piano itself, and this moves into the office. Inside of office, If this happens to be a bomb site, this is probably going to be a rotate here. So you would be calling it either rotate, desk, wine, half wall, or some specific callouts there. Oh, and next we'll be moving into the library hallway. I don't really have any specific callouts for this little area besides close to library stairs. This transitions into the mezzanine or top fireplace. I've been hearing it called by a lot of people. This is the kind of overhang overlook looking into fireplace. Side note, the metal bars, do not shoot through them. The wood bars, bullets pass through them for reference. Nice little upgrade there. This transitions into library. Some specific calls, bookshelves, hatch, desk, or TV, if you want to be specific. This little library entrance, which has a hatch as well. We'll go from there. We'll transition ourselves to the basement. Going down, you have the blue as always. This, if you're playing defense down in the basement, this blue is a fantastic area to hold, specifically with a shield listed here. Very, very strong position because this whole floor is all not breachable, so very, very safe position. Blue goes into snowmobile garage, which you have some specific callouts in here. You have snowmobile, you have bins in the corner, you have the bookshelf behind the shelf, and this is most likely going to be opened if it's a bomb site. So you have rotate, connector. Inside you have under hatch or boxes, close door, left, right situation. Now, moving into wine cellar. This room's been opened up quite a bit. We've been separating it by two different sides in terms of barrels, because there's all barrels on this side, and then bottles, which is all wine bottles on this side. But there's a lot of, it's a large area with the wine bottles. It goes all the way from here. So make it even more specific. You've got kegs, you've got displays, you got wine half, and then wine table. Some default plant spots are probably going to be on here.
Must recover the diffuser.
Not a place to plant, or right in there, tucked in the corner here. Going over from wine cellar, transitions into hallway, basement hallway. This is the red hall. Basement hall, some specific calls. Next to the fridge, washing machine. Now you're inside of car garage. Some specific calls. Garage boxes. Garage car. And you've got, this is called the main garage entrance, but really people are going to be calling it probably boiler room because it's all the boiler stuff. Main garage entrance is really awkward for a call. Also another call inside of here is punching bag. So for some specifics there. And this hallways transition back up to West Main. So that's a relatively quick run through of the map with some specific callouts just to get you thinking about how to give more accurate calls for your teammates. Starting with campfire and then going through each of the 3 different spawns, we'll go over the possible spawn peaks and places that you have to pay attention to as you're trying to approach the building. As you spawn in campfire, you have one of 2 options, just as before around this rock. If you go up onto the rock, you have the same peak towards the windows in Solarium as was previous towards master bedroom. But if you come down to the right, you've got 2 points of contention. You've got the windows here in this angle looking through this tree. And then the second window here. What I've already seen is some people breaking this window to make you look here while they open up the left side. And then you've got this door down here. As well as if someone decides to impact here, they're able to get, especially if they're 3-speed, all the way here before they're detected. So something you have to worry about if you're spawning this direction. Approach from the left-hand side after hitting the camera. You have to deal with the trophy window and then again from the downstairs, but less often going to be likely. However, if you are tucked in the door, I'll show you the angle you can get here. People can get you from this side, and you are as well protected from this side. Don't worry about. Well, this is the angle you're going to be able to see, and the spot you'll be able to see if you're spawn peeking from these doors. Depending on which side you want to spawn peek from, you are protected from the other spawn. On cliffside, you have one of 3 paths, each opening you up to different spawn peaks. We'll start from the far right and work our way over. You go to the right in order to shoot the cam. Your first initial problem will be the windows up in master bedroom. Trophy is pretty well blocked off until you get all the way to this point. You also have the run out from downstairs. You can get almost all the way up to the bottom stair before you're detected. That's a pretty quick reaction. And then you also have the main door. You come up from the center. There's almost an instant spawn peek here. Right when you're here, they can just open the window, not be detected outside, and shoot you right from this ledge. So this has to be very well either pre-aimed, pre-fired, whatever you want to, whatever you want to realize. However, you can realize if the window is open before they can see you. You can see the window if it is open, not if it's punched, however. So that's something to be aware of. And also you have the door, and there's a run out. There's a door right there, so they can run all the way out. Now, going down from the bottom section, you have not many big issues over here. They can run out from this section and shoot down, but they'll be exposed to the middle and probably be taken out. I don't see this area being too dangerous. However, if you swing all the way wide, you've got the window right there above the garage door to worry about, as well as there's also a window all the way up there in library. There is going to be some really interesting things to deal with there, as well as some coordinated baited runouts. Me and Eth have already speculated that we can see someone running out, getting detected on purpose because it takes about 5 seconds to run all the way over here. Makes you look up, and then someone jumps out that window and blasts you. So this is probably the most dangerous position to be in at any given point. Moving over to Lakeside, you spawn underneath the helipad. You have a couple of different options. You can swing wide all the way around, which is very, very safe. But if you decide to go with a more direct route, right or left, if you go towards the right, you have the same spawn peaks that I was just mentioning for Cliffside. You have the upstairs window library, as well as the other library window. And this round here has been taking out quite a few people as well, jumping out this window because you're accessible to both sides. This spawn here is faster than the Cliffside side. So you can peek out, look to see if someone's there, then turn around, either jump back out, jump back in. You have a lot of variety of spawn peek from this window, but you are exposed from 2 angles. There's also the window in games room here, so someone can run out and try to run through the section, but they are detected before they get to the corner. However, if you spawn in this direction, camera, take it out. They can use the camera being taken out as kind of a cue on when to run out, on when you're going to be coming. Then they can have the window here, as well as run out and get you from this direction. And there's obviously always the library window. The library window is interesting because you can kind of partially see through it. So you can get people unaware because you can partially see them through. But 2 most dangerous areas are these 2. And then followed up, then you have to worry about all the other windows from this perspective and the run out here as well. The main issue about the side door here is that people can be completely unaware that it's even open, and the jump out can surprise a lot of people. So those are your worries on initial spawn peaks. Nothing too out of the ordinary, just basic issues to worry about. Previously mentioned, this is part 1 in a series of videos covering the Chalet Rework. In the next video, I'll be covering each bomb site as well as strategies to get you proficient on the defensive side of this map. I hope this helps, and as always, my name is Jpeasy. Take it easy.